Welcome. Let's take a look at our first story. My colleague Molly Gambier will be taking us through the latest on the Kulbhushan Jadhav case.
Thanks very much for that, Alison. Now, just a couple of hours after that meeting concluded between India's Deputy High Commissioner in Pakistan and Indian national Kulbhushan Jadhav, there were a lot of question marks raised over what exactly transpired during that meeting. For now, India has released its initial statement. The details of what transpired, further details are awaited. But at this point, India has released a statement which makes it categorically clear. And I'm quoting from the statement that was released just a short while back, saying that Kulbhushan Jadhav appeared to be under extreme pressure to parrot a false narrative to bolster Pakistan's untenable claims. That on your screens is the statement that was put out by the Indian side hours after that meeting concluded between India's Deputy High Commissioner in Islamabad and Indian national Kulbhushan Jadhav. India has now released a statement on that meeting. The Indian Foreign Ministry making it clear that Kulbhushan Jadhav appeared to be under quote-unquote extreme pressure to parrot a false narrative from Pakistan. Ravish Kumar, the Indian External Affairs Ministry spokesperson, saying that while we await a comprehensive report, it was clear that Kulbhushan Jadhav appeared to be under pressure. India's Deputy High Commissioner Gaurav Ahluwalia met Kulbhushan Jadhav today. The meeting took place at a Pakistani sub-jail, concluded at around 3 p.m. It's still not clear if any Pakistani diplomat was present in the room during that meeting. India had approached Pakistan's offer for consular access with utmost caution, hoping that Islamabad will ensure the right atmosphere so that the meeting is fair, meaningful and effective in keeping with the letter and spirit of the ICJ orders. Let's get in further details and perspectives now from our special guest joining us on the broadcast, Professor of Strategic Studies at the Center for Policy Research, Professor Brahma Chalani. Professor, good evening. Thanks for speaking with us here on WION World is One. Your initial impression of that statement that's been put out now by the Indian side, the key takeaway there being that Kulbhushan Jadhav appeared to be under extreme pressure when he met the Indian diplomat.
I'm not surprised because Pakistan is a state that does not abide by international law, let alone by international norms. And even though the International Court of Justice was unanimous in its ruling, Pakistan is just going through the motions by providing so-called consular access to India. In reality, Kulbhushan Jadhav is under a lot of mental pressure. He probably might be a mental wreck because of Pakistani torture. But I think the important point to bear in mind is that India's main priority in going to the ICJ was not to secure consular access to Kulbhushan Jadhav. The main priority was to secure his release. And it's very clear now that the Kulbhushan Jadhav case is not a legal case because Pakistan will not abide by international norms and rules. And therefore, India has to treat this case as a political case and stop playing victim because India is much bigger and stronger than Pakistan, but tends to play the victim vis-a-vis Pakistan. And the only solution to the Kulbhushan Jadhav case is that the way Pakistan intelligence abducted Kulbhushan Jadhav from Iranian soil and brought him to Pakistan, made him hostage to India-Pakistan relations, put him through a fake military trial, which the military court convicted and sentenced Kulbhushan Jadhav in a similar way. If the Indian RAW can abduct at least one Pakistani ISI officer from a third country and then trade that captured ISI officer for Kulbhushan Jadhav's freedom, that would be the only resolution of this crisis. Otherwise, we will keep going round in circles.
Right, I'll take a step back, Professor, also talking about the earlier offer that had come in from Pakistan, which was rejected by India because Pakistan had said that there will be Pakistani officials present, there will be cameras. The irony here is that India had to remind Pakistan time and again to abide by international guidelines. On the other hand, Pakistan seeks support from the international community on several issues.
Well, there are two things here. First, even if today there was no Pakistani present in the meeting of the Indian High Commission charged with Kulbhushan Jadhav, at least Kulbhushan Jadhav felt that whatever he was saying was being recorded by the Pakistanis. So he was under a lot of mental pressure. This is what the MEA has underscored. And therefore he was peddling a narrative that had been fed to him, or he had been rather told by the Pakistanis that this is what you should tell the Indian diplomat when he meets with you. So even without the presence of a Pakistani in the room, the fact is that this was not a free meeting. The second point is that, which is the larger diplomatic point, which is that Pakistan, which is under a lot of international pressure for harboring terrorist groups, is seeking to use the J&K issue, especially India's constitutional change in relation to J&K, to turn the tables on India by shining a spotlight on alleged Indian human rights abuses in J&K. So it's playing a systematic game to turn the tables on India, to make the international community focus its attention on India's actions in J&K. And it's a very clever diplomatic game that Pakistan is playing. It's engaged in propaganda, it's engaged in an international blitzkrieg in terms of PR blitzkrieg, and it has put India on the defensive for the first time.
All right, and for now, India making it clear that Kulbhushan Jadhav was under quote-unquote extreme pressure when that meeting took place. And we are awaiting further details on what exactly transpired. India has said that it will be seeking further details from the Indian Deputy High Commissioner in Islamabad to further establish whether or not Pakistan did in fact conform to the international set guidelines and norms. We're going to leave it there for the moment. Professor Chalani, appreciate very much joining us on the broadcast with those perspectives on the consular meeting that took place between the Indian diplomat and Kulbhushan Jadhav.